Oh, there we go. Oops.
Yeah, this is not a good view.
Blow that, man.
What's that in my face for? Because you're upset. That's bad, that. Oh boy.
Whoa. Okay.
Right then, race weekend vlog. Excited this time. At the moment, the car is together, so we'll go back in time and look at some of the banger racing from the previous round. We've fixed the issues from before the previous round with the cam belt, so watch them videos. And we'll look at Tom analysing the damage, what occurred from the banger racing, and see what you think.
Oh, big smashed off. Saunders. Oh, f***ing hell, that same kid pushed something into me.
Post-race damage report. First thing, which is an obvious one, a wheel isn't meant to look like that. It's meant to look probably more like that. Don't know if you can tell on the video, but that bottom arm's mushed in. You can probably see it there, how banana it is compared to that side, which is not. We're gonna dive in, check all subframes out, check all rear end out, see what real damage is. We'll put strings on it and see how far out it is compared to what it's meant to be. Scott said that on his first impact, steering wheel went like that, and by the time he got hit the second time, it went like that. So things are definitely bent somewhere. Next bit of damage we've noticed so far is our diffuser mount is no longer diffusing. Exhaust rubber is no longer exhaust rubbering. That's all nice and loose. The bolt for the tow arm is completely bent. I don't know if you can see it on the video, but one is facing one way and the other is coming out at 45 degrees. That tow arm looks like it's got a bit of a banana on it. Obviously that lower arm's mushed. The roll bar is now hitting the trailing arm, which is probably because them other two bottom arms are now not. So that probably wants checking out. It's not fuel tank enough for that to become a bit more loose than it usually is. We're going to send shockers off to make sure they're all straight. And yeah, so far this corner is mushed, but I'm going to keep digging. So this is the list I've put together of just the damage that's been done, and then obviously checking over the rest of the car will determine what else on top of that needs doing. So that big long list is just damage repairs so far.
Oh, there we go. Oops.
So there's been a lot of work had to be done since the repairs on Scott's car, which is over there, finished, getting cleaned. My car has had a few little bits. We had a couple issues with the turbo sealing. It seems that the factory V-band and the factory crush washer don't really like 2 hours worth of 1,000-degree temperatures. So I've had a bit of work to try and do that, which has created some more work. But the lads have got it sorted, neatened up tons of stuff that were sort of thrown together on these cars over the sort of course of putting the engines in, out, gearbox in, out, swapping mine from manual to sequential, all this sort of stuff. So we are getting there. So literally, my car's just about ready now just to put outside, wash it, get it loaded onto the truck, but we've got tons of stuff that we're doing on the truck. Whether we record any of that, I'm not too sure, but hopefully, the next time you see my ugly mug, we're on the way to the track, so we'll see.
Hello, Mr. Tom.
Hello.
Welcome to Alton Park.
A lot of cars over there.
Little rally / drift stage.
Ultima.
Oh, look at that. Perfect timing. First time I've seen truck that.
Yeah, buddy. Both PT's ready for test session number 1. Seems a little cloudy, but not too bad. Let's see how it goes as a first time. Oh, first round in Alton. Can't speak. There we go. They look good, indeed. Ready, Mr. Scott?
I'm ready.
Yeah, buddy. Where is Ryan? Where is Ryan? Where is Ryan? Where is Ryan? Over to you.
It's a test. We'll have full racing gear in a test day. We've got my car, Doc's car. Might see Dylan before the second test session. I'm still not sure about that.
Here we go. Off to testing.
Ooh, some nice big lumps and bumps up curves here. I'm getting a bit of smoke out from under the bonnet. Are we expecting a bit of dirty oily ad?
Copy, possibly, yeah. We'll have a check, we'll get bonnet off when it comes in.
Yeah. Yeah, quite a bit of smoke.
Wanna come in and have a check?
Yeah, I think it'll not hurt.
Copy. That turbo
coming
seal
in.
we're blowing white on dyno.
Right, I'm coming in now. Just have a quick look
Yeah.
and then...
Give her a rev, right? Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, it looks like turbo sealant to me.
Oh, back end's lively now.
Car alright, Scott?
Yeah, back end's a bit lively. The I don't know whether it's a bit stiff. It's like corner
stiff.
entry to mid.
Right.
Maybe it's bouncing a fair bit.
Right. We'll probably soften rebound at that then.
Red flag. The back end's a lot livelier when it's got these tyres on.
pretty mega lap that time, 1:48.9.
Yeah.
So, not a very good session. Only got a few laps. Scott's reckons he did alright. I didn't, so switch it up for a bit now.
We are doing timing. Please put it on the windshield. Right, go around a bit. Just a smidge. Tiniest bit. Whoa, 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 back a bit. Yeah. This is not a good view. Arse in my face. Yeah, which way? Yeah, sound. Would it? Yeah. Which way? Yeah, I'm sound.
Yeah. Gone past 11.
Right.
Still ahead of this.
Do you know what it needs? Jump with that pin out of the fucking...
It's gonna be a real late one, but
let's get socket off.
it is what it is.
That's got
We shall see you tomorrow for quali. Hopefully,
And Luke's got to get that in this time.
Race day, qualifying next.
Don't function without chocolate croissant.
Yeah. So I didn't do much of a summary yesterday, which I do apologise about, but basically we looked at the data, we'll put that up on the screen. Scott was 6/10 quicker than me, and it were all in one corner, and I'm not sure why I'd be hesitating in that corner. But yeah, little bits of differences here and there, so we've both been able to get a little bit from that. So see what happens today. Dylan's just going through it now to help him out. So yeah, I need to hurry up and get in the car.
Completely sideways into chicane then.
DCR's done a 1:49.5, Scott. Your second
Copy.
in class.
Which TTR?
Browse.
Copy.
First in class.
Copy.
P3. You need 610 for P2. Dylan, your P3, P4, sorry.
Yeah.
You need 110 to P3.
Lovely. Oh, I've just nearly gone into back at Browse car.
Copy.
Oh, a tenth and a bit up as well then.
Oh, pretty good. A couple of little bits. Should have left a bigger gap to car in front or overtook them, but anyway, it is what it is. At the minute, I came in P4. It says Brickter there, but it's not. It's here with me. So I came in 4 tenths down on Scott. And these guys have got the identical time, which is weird. 1:48.951, both of them. So if we can get 2.5 tenths-ish, we'll be behind Scott. So see what happens. Dylan should be able to get it. He's that much time in car easily, but not with me driving and traffic. So hopefully gets a nice clear run.
There's only one Ginetta in front of you for this lap.
Yep, copy. Coursing straight back up, 3 tenths on. How's Dylan getting on?
Dylan is 4th in class.
Dylan's knocking chunks out of me. This is where he's got time to shine.
That's the way to do it, Dylan.
What position's that?
P1, mate.
Is it?
Yeah.
It could be Paul. Yes! He's put it on Paul.
What's that in my face for?
Because you're upset. Scott had his 48 free taken away, so he would be quicker, but he went wide, so unlucky. How do you feel about inheriting P1 because Scott got track limits?
Why'd you have to put it like that?
You beat Scott, Dylan. Take 2. How do you like beating Scott?
It'll be straight out with SD card.
How much did you pay Browns to?
Yeah. That's what I was afraid on this side, and then the other one's different because they're getting pulled. Yeah.
Tiny bit of fraying. The belt issues seem to have gone away, but not completely. Scott's, can't see it yet because he hadn't took it off, but Scott's were loose this morning after testing, but it was brand new on Scott's. He's only just had the new setup, so I'm hoping it's sorted.
Next garage along is the Darkside garage. Now, the Darkside garage is home to the Class A current leader, Scott Parkin. Scott Parkin is in the #1 Audi TT here, the black. It is absolutely stunning, this car. It's really, really well prepared by the guys down here at Darkside, and as we can see, there's a little bit of work going on as well. Let's see if I can find out what's happening. What's going on? Is it general maintenance or some issues?
We're just looking, playing. I'm just pointing at things and upsetting mechanics by giving them more work. Being boss, that's what he says.
Delegation.
Delegation, yeah, that is. Yeah, I got my hands dirty though. I had to clean them. But yeah, no, we're just final little bits. Cars are ready. They had to work a bit late last night. We've had some cam belt issues, plagued us all year. I think we've lost 2 engines, maybe 3 engines over the other car as well. We finally think we've got it nailed. So hopefully no issues today. We'll see. First and second, we've never been there, so we'll see.
Well, he's currently leading the championship, so there's a lot to ride on this. How is he feeling against with the race coming up later on?
Scott's always confident. I'm not so much. And they're all pulling funny faces at me behind camera as well, so. But no, it should be good. It should be good.
Should be a good race. Well, we look forward to seeing how you guys get on, and we'll let you crack on with this. We probably won't get in the way anymore. Cheers, thank you very much.
Ah, no trouble there. You all right then, boys? Cut middleman out and just nick these here. Just nick them. Just nick a trophy. Go on, that's it. Go on.
Is that yours? These are trophies.
Go on.
So, oh, but safety car we go, and that's got to be because of the car in the barrier just after the first corner in.
Yeah, Chloe Daly's car was a spinner, of course, on the opening lap, and the drivers have seen that, or some of them have seen it before others. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yes, some saw it before others. The 12 car has made contact with a couple of other cars there behind the safety car. The tank tape's been located and is coming out to get the car back out into the information.
It's here is the first board.
No,
this king car starts like
there, it's on.
Yeah.
Nah. So it's safety car board. So everybody should slow down.
Definitely one there. Then there's another one there.
Yeah.
So
You're putting your hand up, yeah.
Then the other one.
Yeah.
What's going to happen here then?
P1, P2.
P1 and P1 actually. We're going to break me.
Oh yeah.
Have you had your poo?
I've had not straight away, but
yeah.
I've had one.
So the cars heading out onto the circuit for their rolling lap ahead of the Jaguar Club Enduro Championship, round 5 of this season, with just one more race to come after this. Grid of more than 20 cars, 23 cars that we have today, is on its way around the green flag lap, and we can bring you the grid. Do so. It's going to be a 100-minute race, pit stops between 30 and 85 minutes into the race, with several teams having pit stop penalties to serve. So Scott Parkin in car 1 has a 10-second penalty to serve. Car 6 has a 30-second penalty to serve, which is Ryan Parkin and Dylan Brichter. Red lights are already on the gantry, which is a rolling start ahead of a 100-minute race for the Jaguar Club Enduro Championship. We've got the 2 Darkside development Audi TTs on the front row of the grid. And it's twins starting out. Ryan Parkin in car number 6. Scott Parkin in car number 1. As the red lights go out and the race gets underway, then a bit of a split grid. There's one heading into the pit lane, which I think is Alan Stockford at the end of the rolling lap, but they've all made their way out into this 100-minute race, an hour and 40-minute race for these cars, with mandatory pit stops, as I say. And it's the 2 brothers, the twin brothers, side by side as they drop down through the left-hander cascades. But it's Kevin Clark in the BMW M3 that's right with them there in 3rd position. I think it looks like that might be Ian Jones in the BMW Compact. A very powerful BMW Compact that's there in 4th, but Kevin Clark's made it up to 2nd place now. He's slotted between the 2 Parkins and has gone to P2.
Just gonna send it!
As they head into Shallow's corner for the first time.
An opportunistic manoeuvre from Kevin Clark, and it's only going to work for one corner, because back past will go the second of the Audis, which is the car that started from pole position, Ryan Parkin. So Scott Parkin leads from his brother Ryan, and then not really a gap back to Kevin Clark. It's almost touching one another as they come out of Britain's for this first time. The second of the BMWs worming its way through as well. Kevin Clark, after an absolute killer getaway, is just losing a bit of momentum now, far more distracted by the compact on his tail as they head up Clay Hill for the first time.
They do indeed then. So it is number 1 that leads, which is Scott Parkin. He leads the Class A Championship coming in this weekend with 42 points to 29 of his brother Ryan, who has been shown with Dylan Brichter for this season. Although it was Ryan and Dylan that won last time out at Silverstone last month. And it's Ryan Parkin in second place at the moment, Kevin Clark in third. Different cars for a few years. Again through Ireland, Kevin Clark very quick at that part of the circuit and is right on the tail of what is not Dylan Frichter, but it's Ryan Parkin, we believe, for the first part of this race. And he is right with him, but also for very close company is that mighty BMW Compact.
And again, late on the brakes, just trying to perhaps force a mistake from the second of the Audis in this race, the Audi TDIs. BMW is going to try and run side by side with the Audi, and almost got his front wheels level, did Kevin Clark, with that of Ryan Parkin, but no way through at Old Hall. Might have a chance though this time round the outside of the avenue. Oh, there was a bit of side-to-side contact there, in fact, wheel arch to wheel arch, and that is what eventually gives Kevin Clark second position, but it wasn't without a touch. He got a much better run coming out of Old Hall Corner and moves into second. There's a place change again there because the second of the Audis, Ryan Parkin, is back in front of Kevin Clark now. Scott Parkin was away in the distance, still leads, but there's a massive margin of nearly 5.5 seconds now between these two leading Audis.
Oh, getting a bit of a twitch on rear now.
The pace is good, Ryan.
Yeah, see, I know I'm doing quality lap. These laps, these tires will be shift them. That was scary.
Sixth Ball versus Browse. Gap between them at the start of the lap was 2.3 seconds. I'm wondering if that's possibly come down a little bit now. As now that's a what's gone on there? Oh, that's the some lappery, isn't it? That the race leader's doing. Yeah, I've got momentarily confused with the more beefy compact that's further up the order, the Ian Jones car. That's the 66 car, the car that's in Class C of Paul Subiani. New fastest lap of the race has gone to Kevin Clark in third place now, a 1:48.251.
Plowing on a bit under braking. Did Ryan manage to check off that beamer?
No, we're still battling.
I can't stop that last corner. I think the tyres pressures have gone crazy. Sliding about.
Yeah, copy.
Especially at rear.
And a little battle going on, and is this 4 position? Yes, it is 4 position. And over the grass goes the Senna Osman car, the E30 BMW, the 171 car. Senna Osman showing that car with Jody House, the driver from Bromley, therefore loses the position that he briefly gained back to Matthew Simonite in the Mark III Mazda MX-5, and they're shortly going to be lapped by Scott Parkin.
Down towards the apex goes both Ryan Parkin and Kevin Clark in their Audi and BMWs respectively. Kevin Clark using a lot of power coming out of that corner, and the car just jumped sideways very slightly on its rear tyres towards the curb, but it was neatly controlled.
Track limits there.
The other interesting thing for me is that Ryan Parkin and Kevin Clark have been hard at it, and I thought they'd be actually slowing one another up, but that gap to the race leader has been coming down progressively. It was 5.3 after 8 laps, 4.8, 3.1, it's now down to 2.7, so they're actually getting closer and closer to the leading Audi.
And here comes Kevin Clark, has a look at the inside of Ryan Parkin there into logical, and then quickly decided the better of it, and has remained in third position. But yes,
pit windows open, Scott. 444 just coming.
Copy.
So faster drivers getting in.
Yeah,
they've
copy.
fitted early.
Yeah, copy. What's fastest lap at race at the minute?
You.
What way?
Let's have a look.
Because I think at the minute I'm still chasing the quality time.
Oh no, that E46, that 33, he's done a 148 too. Your best 148 car. Yeah.
Right, copy.
Your gap to Clark is 10 seconds, so
copy.
That's pit stop. You'll be battling with him if this works out, no safety cars.
Yeah.
Hint of a delay there as now Kevin Clark's come in. This was earlier than I expected. Brakes look very, very hot because there are a couple of very hard stops around here. Yes, and it's leaking something.
Yes.
So that's not brakes, is it? So that's potential overheating of engine, in fact.
Yeah, some form of coolant or something.
He's just starting the car again, ready to go out, almost waiting. Oh, the car's not starting. Hang on. Yeah, I don't think it's starting. The car's stuck. Pass back up to you guys. We'll try. Oh, no, car's going. I don't know if you can still hear me, but I'll pass back up to you guys. He's just about to go back out on track.
33's coming out now.
Copy.
Accelerate away. Coming out, though, just in front of the number 1 car of Scott Parkin, I beg your pardon.
An hour left.
I think I'm going to have to come in soon because he's just going to slow me up, this guy. I can see what he's doing already.
Copy.
Grass over track turn 1.
Copy.
There must be something wrong with that BMW because I've dropped it loads.
Copy.
It's the Schultz and Hampson car that's coming. Well, there's a car coming that we didn't want to see coming in.
No, but I get the feeling Kevin Clark maybe thought that this would be the case somehow.
That 33's back in, that E46 is back in.
Told you something was right with it.
Yeah.
Well, there you can see that's not the pit lane. That's the back side of the pit lane behind the garages, and that's where we find Kevin Clark at the moment, Johnny.
Yeah, he's driven it very close to his trailer, in fact, so that if the car stops there, then it's, I suppose, easy to push it the remaining distance. The smoky, it probably was smoke rather than steam on that occasion, seems to have drifted now, but the engine's probably been turned off.
As Ryan Parkin's in the pit lane as well.
Ryan Parkin in from second place, yes.
and he's going to hand over to Dylan Brichter for the second part of the race, and that's going to be split pretty evenly because there's 45 minutes gone, 55 minutes of the race left to go. So it's going to be Dylan Brichter who, along with Ryan, took the win in the last meeting at Silverstone as well in August.
Yeah, just done my stint, come back in second, but we've got 30 seconds extra sat here compared to everybody else. Sorry if I'm shouting. So yeah, Scott only had 10 seconds in the pits, anywhere ahead of me by 5 seconds, so yeah, not good. I needed to do more, but managed to keep in second, which was good. And the rivals from last year got round them as well, so the last time, should I say. So anyway, ready to rock.
They're in the smoky haze of a TDI Audi TT. Goes Dylan Brichter back out into the race with 2 minutes of the race left to go.
Right, we're ready whenever, Scott.
Right, well, whenever I've got clear air, I'm just going to stay out for a couple more laps at least.
Yeah, stop it.
Dylan, there's a bit of on track on turn 1.
Okay, copy. Oh, I can see it. It's loads of turf. Oh my god. Yeah, just let me know what the next car ahead is. I'm assuming we're going to have to pass a few.
Right, I'm in behind this
Copy.
BMW and that. Oh, but they're going super slow.
Chunk further down the road from those squabbling Cupras. Well over to the right now is the rejoining number 6 car. Hopefully we can still hear from Ryan Parkin very shortly. But his teammate Dylan Brichter now at the wheel of car number 6 and straight into the traffic.
There's the Darkside Developments car, number 1 now in. Scott Parkin into the pit lane then from the race lead. You can see the cold air blowing in just to try and prevent these cars from overheating. The point of interest here is where he's going to come out relative to Dylan Brichter, who's just gone across the line now. Now, in theory, of course, Scott was ahead of Ryan Parkin on track before the pit window opened. And, of course, Ryan and Dylan have got a 30-second pit stop penalty serve, whereas Scott's only got 10 seconds serve. So really, if Scott doesn't come out in front of Dylan Brichter, then we know something's gone pretty badly wrong at the pit stop.
As now the Audi, which is the Scott Parkin car, number 1, will retain Scott as its driver and head back into the race, just out of, there it is in fact, we'll say out of your vision but in ours, and it's in yours now as well. So back to the racetrack goes Scott.
Might have got a little bit lower than the front tyre pressure, it feels a bit spongy.
They were lower than what you started with.
Yeah. Oh! Spun it chicane.
That's chicane.
What's up?
I've just spun it into chicane.
Chicane.
So, if Scott's pitted, what's the gap to Scott, please?
The gap to Scott is 30 seconds. He
30
is the next
seconds?
car on road. Yeah.
Need a safety car now then.
Yeah, to make up the gap.
Rouse and Fenwick are in front of you, but I'm pretty
Copy.
sure they've not pitted yet. You're a lap down, but they've not pitted.
Yeah, copy. Copy. 4, 4, 4 and 6. So 6 has got a track limit warning.
Yeah, Dylan's got a track limit warning, yeah. Copy.
There's nothing in the front of the car, Scott, from the pit wall.
Copy. Yeah, coolant temp's not moved, so...
Copy.
Still, you have a black and white flag. So be aware of the track limits, mate.
Copy.
And that will return very shortly.
It will indeed. So soon we'll be able to give you a rundown on the order as it stands after the pit stops, because it is now starting to make more sense. But we have a situation whereby basically it's Scott Parkin leading the race by 36 seconds from Dylan Brichter now, and it looks like Darren Ball possibly has come out of all of this in third position.
Ooh. Curb, that didn't sound right nice. Oh, you know, just ended up on marbles, overtaking the back marker, nearly crashed at a very high speed.
Dylan's 37 seconds behind you.
Right, copy.
Dylan's second. So that'll be pit stop. What's done that?
Yeah.
Okay, Dale, you're currently P2. The next car behind you is 30 seconds behind.
Is there any chance of catching Scott?
No, the gap came down on the last lap, but most laps would be around 8, 9 seconds slower from you. Okay, copy. Gap is currently 36 seconds behind.
Little biplane going on at top. Watch in a minute.
Oh, f***ing buzzing. That's mega.
Oh, watch on live stream. Oh. Make a note at lap.
Why, what happened?
Oh, back end just started coming round at fastest corner on track.
Gives you an idea of the difference between the two TTs from Darkside developments. There's a gap of nearly 40 seconds now, so Scott Parkin is heading through the run between Druids and Lodge Corner. His twin brother Ryan, well, earlier on in the car, now Dylan Brichter, is still way back at Nick at Brook.
Okay, Dale, 32 second gap to the car behind. This pace is good when you're out of traffic.
Copy. Some dark clouds forming at the back of the track here.
Just have to close your eyes, mate.
Oh, watch out live stream.
You're on for your fastest lap and you just you there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but watch out last corner, he squeezes me off.
You just watched it.
Ah. Brakes starting to fade a bit now. Looking grim.
Don't f***ing jinx it.
You know it'll be just as you pack it up. Yellow flag at chicane. The car spun at chicane.
Stop it.
Brakes are on fire as well. It's TTCR.
Oh, there's a spit. Oh, hang on. This could affect my spreadsheet again. That's the 119 car, the Audi TT of Sandro Ballesteros, which has spun. He's got the wipers going, the steam, I think that is, emitting from under the bonnet of the Audi TT. So that's spun off at Knickerbrook by the looks of it. And it doesn't look like it wants to get going again.
No.
Oh, this could be a safety car here.
Safety car.
And we get the safety car with 13 minutes of the race to go. It's just while the pit lane window's closed, because that means that's no longer a factor. And it looks like all they're going to do is push it up against the barrier there, so this could be quite a short safety car period, but it might be enough to spark a little bit more interest in some battles if it closes some gaps before the end. So we'll have to see how that works. But it doesn't look like they're going to get the intervention of a recovery vehicle there.
13 minutes, mate. 13 minutes.
This could be quite a spicy last 5 minutes then.
Heading down Lakeside, the recovery work continues in the foreground.
I mean, that's just showing off.
Yeah, it's a challenge to go through those plastic blocks going forwards, but now reverse. That's almost auto test style.
So, right, there we are. There's the Ballesteros car being taken out of bounds.
Safety car lights are off.
We get. In fact, the lights are out. Great spot, Ian. So the lights extinguished at Water Tower pretty much just before the Druids double right-hander. And yeah, all eyes on that fight for 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th. Made more spicy because there were 5-second penalties integrated into that as well.
Yes,
so
that's right.
The 69 car now driven by Andy Schultz. Can't afford to waste too much time here in the third of the white BMWs, wanting to try and gap that green Cupra as much as possible in the 6 minutes that remain.
So here they come over the line with just under 6 minutes to go, and a good restart there from Scott Parker.
It's only 7.2 seconds timed at the line between the Parkin and Brichter Audis, but the problem is Brichter's got all this traffic to try and deposit, and Scott Parker's got an open road, so I would very much expect the number one's lap time at the end of this, the first racing lap from the safety car, to be a lot faster than Audi number 6.
Tell me that's fastest lap.
Yeah, you've got fastest lap. What a sake, man. 148.2.
Mate, that's epic. That is epic.
He basically lost 7 seconds on that lap, first lap under green flag.
3 minutes left.
Copy. And again.
Slow down, man. 2 minutes.
Okay, so a minute and a half left, and you have a 9-second gap of the car behind.
Copy. Last lap board.
Now onto the last lap has gone Scott Parkin, 19 seconds to the good in this race now. And it's looking like this is going to be his 3rd win of the season. Already had wins at the Brands Hatch on the Grand Prix circuit and Snetterton as well. And in fact, he will have had all of his wins at MSV circuit, so he's clearly a great fan of the Palmer owned facilities. Anyway, heading down towards the right-hander at his lumps for the 52nd and final time in this race. Through Knickerbrook, it's about a 1/3 of a lap to go now. Is essentially a straight. He's got his hand out of the cockpit. He's either got a very hot hand or is celebrating already and
saying thank you to all the marshals.
He is. So normally would do that on the slow down lap, but he's so far ahead he can do it on the last lap of the race. He's going to take the checker flag now, and he wins for the 3rd time this season. The Scott Parkin in the TDIs Club Enduro Championship. He also wraps up the Class A Championship for Club Enduro for 2024.
Good job, let's check the flag, mate. Good job. Well done.
Oh. Well done, boys. Good stuff.
All's in.
Awesome. Yeah, pretty flawless race there. Awesome job. Well done. Thank you.
So let's have a look at the results then. It is the number 1 car of Scott Parkin that took the win at the end of 52 laps. He was 21 seconds clear of number 6, Ryan Parkin and Dylan Briggs. There was a Darkside Developments 1-2 there for the Audi TTs. A Darkside Developments 1-2, a Darkside Developments car that wins the race and the Class A Championship as well, with Scott Parkin bringing it home to make sure he will finish the season with at least 58 points, subject to any penalties or for anything that might be applied, which we haven't foreseen yet, but it will mean that he cannot now be caught by anybody else within Class A.
Well, it certainly always delivers, and these three have been dominant throughout of the year. We're going to speak to Scott Parkin. Scott, race win, championship win in your class. How was it out there?
Yeah, pretty good. I was just saying the BMW Kevin Clark looked like he were going to give us a bit of trouble. He pitted quite early. They put some fuel in, came out in front of me, so I thought, right, I'll get a measure of his pace, and I seemed to catch him really quick, and I said to the guys on the radio, something's not quite right there with him, and I passed him pretty easily, and then he came into the pit, so clearly he had an issue. Yeah, and then it was just a case of sort of keeping it on the track. I had a spin, I hope you got that on camera. I had a spin into the chicane. We put new tyres on new tyres on the car in the pit stop, and that changed the balance quite a bit, so I had a lot more front end. So I went into there, back end just came round, I just thought I was let it spun round, luckily nobody around me, so yeah, I think that cost me about 10 seconds, but yeah, with the looks of it, it didn't seem to make much difference. But yeah, thank you so much to the team. You know, they were up while nearly 1 a.m. yesterday sorting some issues out on the car that they found, and we've had a 1-2, which is fantastic for the team, so that's the payback for their hard work.
No, absolutely. Well, congratulations on the win and the championship as well.
Yeah, thank you very much. Cheers.
Yes, thank you very much.
Why are we pushing it? You won't start? What have you done to my car? Where's Dylan? He'll be thinking there's a bill coming. Push. Push, push, push. For some reason, it won't start, but we'll look at timing belt before we get giddy.
Minter.
Oh, look at that. Still tight.
Minter.
Nice. We do know we need to move it.
Is it?
We got another battery for this?
You don't need to, do you?
I've heard you're in trouble, Ryan.
Not a lot of trouble. Don't worry about my trouble.
Well done. Good first stint.
So at the end of a good day, 1-2. Dylan's happy. Scott's doing his own version of happy. Yeah, really good for the team. And we're nearly packed up already as well. Before podium, we're nearly packed up. So getting over 20 minutes, they'll be in there. They'll be on their way home. So thank you very much. There's some meat with my name on it because I've not had any breakfast, any dinner, or lunch, as the Southerners like to call it. Tea time. Not a cup of tea. Bye, Tom. Thank you very much.
And then finally, our Class A podium and overall podium for the race. We're in 3rd place, taking his 2nd podium finish of the season. It was Darren Ball in the Capture Seat Cupra. And in 2nd place, it was the Audi TT of Ryan Parkin and Dylan Brichter. Taking his 3rd victory of the season. In 1st place, it was Scott Parkin in his sister Audi TT. Thank you very much. See you all at Johnson Park.
Yeah. It's starting to rain. And pretty hard. Oh, it's raining.
That's bad, that.
Oh boy. Whoa, okay. Right on cue, okay. So somebody has decided to stay there. We're all dry here. Yeah. Absolutely nothing.